The materials you'll need will be the other half of your clay, scissors, and your coil pot that you started last week. First, take out the coil pot that you started last week, and if it got squished in the bag, you can reshape it if you need to. Then take out the other half of your Model Magic clay, and you'll need your scissors, and we're going to cut it in half just like last time. And you're going to take one piece and roll it into a ball or a sphere. Then you're going to take the base of your palm and roll away from you, then towards your belly button, and keep repeating that until it turns into a short cylinder. And now you're ready to roll the coil. Remember to keep both hands on the clay when you're rolling, and to try to keep your hands straight and even pressure. So we're not pressing down really hard, otherwise it'll create bumps in our coil. And just be patient as you're rolling the coil. And remember, if it gets too long, you can always take a pair of scissors and cut it in half to make it easier to roll. Sometimes if it's too long, it starts to break. And remember, we're trying to roll it to about as wide as a pencil. I'm going to continue adding more coil designs to build up the wall of my coil pot. For this next one, I'm going to add a twisted rope design, and I'll take a long coil and cut it in half. Then I'm going to softly press them together so they just stick. And then I'm going to twist. So one hand is going to twist away from me and the other hand is going to twist towards my belly button. And you just want to start out soft and slow at first, because if you go too fast and you twist too hard, it could actually break the coil and the rope that you're trying to make. And when you're happy with your twisted rope, you're going to add it to your coil pot. And you'll just carefully trace it around the edge of your coil pot, making sure it matches the edge. And then once you've made a full circle around your coil pot, go ahead and cut it and then join the ends together. And since my extra piece isn't long enough to go around the coil pot again, I'm just going to ball it up and add it to my extra clay so I can use it for another coil. Then you're going to take your other long coil that you have and create new designs to add to your coil pot. This one, I'm just adding another simple coil, but you can add any coil design you want. You can use ideas from this coil design sheet, or you can come up with your own coil designs. You're just going to keep rolling more coils and add more designs to your coil pot so it can get taller and taller. And keep doing that until you run out of clay. You can finish your coil pot any way you'd like. I'm going to be adding a pattern to mine, so that means I'm going to repeat the same coil designs that I just made on my coil pot. So with the small spiral, then the twisted rope, and then the two simple coils. But you don't have to do it like that. You can actually just practice and experiment with different coils and maybe add all of them to the coil pot. Or maybe there's just one or two coil designs that you really like and you want to keep adding that. So have fun with this, be creative as possible. Remember, as soon as you're done, we're going to leave it out to dry, and we're going to leave it someplace to dry for about 3 days, and we won't get back to this until after winter break, and that's when we're going to paint it, because we want to make sure the coil pot is completely dried out before we start painting it.